finalized canon. And of course, I am referring to the infamous Romans 13. And once again, please note the name of the book, ladies and gentlemen. Romans. Romans 13, the canonizing of the authority of man. Here's what Romans 13 actually says. Now I'm going to read Romans 13, verse 1 through 7 in its entirety. Listen to this sheer bullshit. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist, otherwise saying the powers that be, have been established by God. Whoever rebels against the authorities is rebelling against what God has instituted, and those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. For rulers are not a terror to those who do right, but they are a terror to those who do wrong. Your ruler is a terror to the wrongdoers? Could have fooled me. Do you want to be free from your fear of the authorities? Then do what is right and they will praise you. Oh yeah, the government's going to praise you for doing the right thing. Yeah. They're just heaping mounds of praise on me all day long. Do what is right and they will praise you, for the authorities are God's servants for your good. But if you do wrong, be afraid, for the rulers do not wield their sword for no reason. They are God's servants, agents of wrath, sent to bring punishment on the wrongdoers. Therefore, it is necessary to submit to the authorities, not only because of possible punishment, but also purely as a matter of conscience, because it is the right thing to do. This is why you pay your taxes, for the authorities are God's servants who give their full time to governing. Give to them what you owe to them: taxes, respect, fear, and honor. That is scriptural text that exists in the Bible. Imagine these people think they are God on earth. They love their thrones. They love their crowns and their thrones and their gold. They're holy people. This is what jackass priests would tell you are holy people. They'll say the government is ordained of God. I guarantee you go and just stand outside a traditional church of any denomination in America, okay? And just say, how do you rectify the idea of the authority of God and the authority in man called government? And I guarantee you, those people will say government is ordained of God. I guarantee it. This is how brainwashed they are. Look at this psychopath. Saying he's a holy man with the amount of riches, what am I talking about? Yeah, about $18 trillion in wealth that the Vatican is actually sitting on. 18 trillion with a T, not $1 billion, trillion. I think the entire money supply of the entire earth is like $90 trillion, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 trillion, something like that. That's how much money exists on the earth. They have 18 trillion of it. Let me tell you something. Any person that would believe that this is what the God of creation would sanction is not only spiritually bankrupt, they are mentally ill and don't even belong walking the streets. They belong in an insane asylum. If that's what your God demands of me, fuck your God. How's that? Can it get any plainer than that? No. The God of creation wants me and everyone else to be free. They don't want us subject and slaves to other men and women, which is a bullshit, immoral, illusory notion. Okay, so I'll say it plain and simply what other people don't have the balls to say. Since no one else will say it, I'll say it. It's getting real now. And yet, these imbeciles just dwell in this total cognitive dissonance. They don't even think of this. Doesn't even occur to them, doesn't even enter their thoughts, doesn't even enter their thought process. They don't even understand how it's a complete contradiction of their own scriptural message that you cannot serve two masters. They think, oh, what, this is only about government, this is only about their religion and money. Well, if you can't serve two masters and that's about God or mammon, what if we interject another master called man into the equation in the form of government? Can you serve two masters then? No, this doesn't even occur to them as being a completely nonsensical, contradictory idea. Because they don't have logical thinking skills, because people who hold fervently to a religious belief have burned the logical circuits in their brain long time ago. How do modern Christians attempt to reconcile the